All right, guys, welcome back to the League of Dominance, Apba League of Dominance, that is. 95 Indians at the 84 Detroit Tigers. Coming up just a second. Let me get this thing going here. All right, so it's the, what is this? The third game of day 4. Yep, third game of day 4. So we're going to flip this around and get going. Process. It's Charles Nagy on the mound for the Indians. Juan Berenguer for the Tigers. Indians, same lineup they've been using. Center field, Lofton. Short, Vizquel. Second base, Baerga. Left field, Albert Bell. DHing is Murray. Tomey at third. Ramirez in right. Sorrento at first. Alomar catching. For the Tigers, Whitaker. Trammell. Gibson in right. Parrish catching. Evans DHing. Bergman at first. Lemon in center. Herndon in left, and Johnson at third. Again, same lineups. They are 3-0. As you can see here, 3-0 Tigers, 1-1 Cleveland. Nagy against Berenguer. Both Nagy's a C, Berenguer's a B. Both fatigue inning of 6. Cleveland's fielding 2, Detroit fielding 1. Jerry Ball, hello. Thanks for taking your time out of your day to be with me. Appreciate it. Kenny Lofton leading off. 34-31. That's going to be a fly out to Chet Lemon. Center field. Here's Omar Vizquel, a 36. A 33 will be a pop out to the second baseman. Lou Whitaker, Sweet Lou. Carlos Baerga, 23. 12, he grounds out to the third baseman, Howard Johnson. 3 up, 3 down go the Indians. Got to remember, Berenguer has a W. Of course, in the last game, Deshays had a W. And it never came into factor, really. So here's Whitaker for Detroit, 63, and he flies out to center field. Kenny Lofton calling for it. Alan Trammell, 45, that'll be a 14. 1 out walk. C. Steeler. They had 19 on the year. He's going to hold put for now. 64 for Gibson is a 22. Runner on first. Hit by pitch. Kirk Gibson hit by pitch. So first and second, here's the hottest hitter in the league, I think. I haven't totaled everything up yet for the last couple of games, but Lance Parrish. First and second. And he gets a 12, almost an 11, which would have been a 3-run jack, but 12's a 25. First and second, that's going to be a double play. 6-4-3. Talk him up, and that's what happens. Double play. Another hot hitter, Albert Bell. Bell and Parrish, 2 of the hottest hitters in the league. Leading off, 54, and he flies out to right field. Mr. Kirk Gibson out there in right. Oop. All right, I got to shrink my screen down or something. I can't get the comments on there. Just working on your Apba cards, huh? Okay. Eddie Murray, a 34, and he flies out to center. Here's Jim Tomey, 65-35. That'll be a foul out to the catcher, Parrish. 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of 2, no score. Darrell Evans is 62, and it's a 13. He strikes out. Up Dave Bergman at 24, and that's going to be another 13. Charles Nagy with another strikeout. Chet Lemon, 26, another 13. Charles Nagy strikes out the side in the second. Top of 3. There's Manny Ramirez, 45. That'll be a walk. 45 is a 14. Let me put my innings down here. And Ramirez, not a stealer, a D stealer, so stole 6 on the season. Sorrento's going to hit and run. 14's a 30. Flies out to left field, and the runner will have to hold. Ramirez scampers back to first. Sandy Alomar, 21's a 30, and that'll be a fly out to left field. Back-to-back flyouts to Larry Herndon. And it's 2 down. Here's Kenny Lofton. 16 is a 28. And he grounds out to short. So bottom of 3. Bottom of 3. Here's Larry Herndon. 42. Another strikeout. A 13. That's 4 in a row for Charles Nagy. I don't think he's known as a strikeout guy. At 139 and 178 innings. He's got 4 already in 2 1/3. 44 is an 8 for Howard Johnson. That'll be a single. Hojo, first hit of the game for the Tigers. Here brings up Lou Whitaker. Sweet Lou, he's going to hit and run. Again, they're going to try it at 56-13. That is the old strike. Runner out stealing, but we're not playing that way. We're playing Howard Johnson gets a chance to steal. He's a 25. Doesn't really matter about the letter. He's a 25. And 25. Let's see. Nagy, it moved to first, is a 0. And what is catcher Alomar? His throwing is a 0, apparently. I don't know why they didn't put it on there. There's several of them that don't have anything. I call it a 0. So again, he's a 25. In order to be safe, he needs a 51 or less. And it's a 53. So he is gunned out 2-6. As Whitaker misses the ball and Johnson gets thrown out stealing. 55 for Whitaker. That's a single. So 2 down and Whitaker at first. He's not much of a stealer, I don't think. Nope. Alan Trammell, a 16, is a 28. That's a ground out to short. So Detroit comes up empty. And we'll move to the top of the 4th. Omar Vizquel to lead it off. 15, that's an 11. So a single for sure. And he is a D stealer. Check out that D stealer. Only with 1 or 2 out. And there is nobody out, so he's not stealing. Here's Baerga. Here is Baerga. Will he hit and run? He's going to hit away. And a good choice there. 11's a 0. And a 66. 1166. That usually results in a home run. And it does this time again. 2-run shot for Baerga. Those Indians can hit that ball out of the park. Albert Bell, almost a 66, but he gets a 56, which is a 34, and that's going to be a pop out to short as he tried to swing for the fence. And Eddie Murray is 63, 31. It's going to be a fly out to center field. Second time today, Murray's flied out to center. And here's Jim Thome, and no doubter. He just freaking turned on it, and it is gone. Upper deck. 2 home runs in the inning. 3-0 Cleveland as they strike quickly. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Manny. 16's a 28. That'll be a ground out to short to end the inning. 3 runs, though. 2-run homer and a solo shot. And it's 3-0 Cleveland as they look to give Detroit their first loss of the year. So bottom of 4. Charles Nagy back out on the mound for the Indians. Here's Kirk Gibson, a 14, and he flies out to left field. He flies out to the left fielder, Albert Bell. Lance Parrish, a 34, and he flies out to Kenny Lofton. So 2 flyouts. Bases clear. Darrell Evans, a 26, 29. Nagy does not have an X, so it's a ground ball back to Nagy. And he throws over to Sorrento for the out. 3 up, 3 down goes Detroit. Phantomatic, how you doing? Thanks again for spending some time with me. We are on the top of the 5th. Paul Sorrento. 64, 41. That's a... Well, we need to check the shortstop. Check the shortstop. Trammell, he's a 1. So it's a first on an error on the shortstop, Trammell. He's 6. If he was a fielding 2, it would have been first and second on an error on the pitcher. Actually, no, we don't check. We don't check that. It was 41. We're not checking anything except for fielding 1, and that's what it is. Error on the shortstop, Trammell. Brings up Alomar. He's going to bunt. 42, a 38. Interesting. Out of first, runner to third. S runner stops at second. Let me check that again. Out of first, runner to third. S runner stops at second. Sorrento is an S. So this very slow roller to the third baseman. And it's actually a sack. Sorrento goes to second. Top of the order, Kenny Lofton. 35. That's a 9. Runner on second. Berenguer's a B. Single over second, runner scores. S is out at home. I should have played it safe with Sorrento, but I did not. He singles, runner scores, but an S is out at home, and Sorrento is an S. So it's a 8-2 put out of Sorrento. It's a single for Kenny Lofton. He moves to second on the throw home. So I'll double checking on that. So Lofton is second. Here's Vizquel with 2 down. 56-34. 34, he pops out to second base. Lou Whitaker shielding his eyes and makes the catch. So bottom of 5. Still 3-0 Cleveland. And Dave Bergman, a 52-27. That'll be 27. Ground out to third. Chet Lemon, 43, and that's a 29. 29 is a ground ball back to Nagy. Throws to Sorrento, out number 2. Larry Herndon, a 54-32. There's going to be a fly out to right field. So again, Detroit goes 3 up, 3 down. And they have, Nagy has a 1-hitter going through 5. I wasn't going to say if it was a no-hitter, but he has given up a hit, so I can mention it. There's Baerga. We're on the 6th. This is Berenguer's fatigue inning, so 61-24. He grounds out to short. There's Albert Bell at 36, and that is a walk. Berenguer's W has not come into play yet. And here's Eddie Murray, 65-35, and that might be a W. It is. A W is a base on balls. So it is not a foul out to the catcher like most pitchers. If you have a W, it is a walk. First and second with 1 out. Here's Jim Thome. He turned on 1 in the 4th for a solo shot. They've got the bullpen going. As he's given up 2 walks, it's going to be Doug Bear. Bullpen. 56, and that's a 14. That is a walk. That walks the bases loaded. Not too many guys that have a 14 on 56. Bases loaded now. Here's Manny. Berenguer's going to have to come out, or he's a D pitcher in my book. He has reached his fatigue point. So Doug Bear will come on. He's a C pitcher. Bases loaded, 1 out. They're playing back. Obviously trying for that double play. Bear's good for 2 innings. Or the second inning will be his fatigue inning. And Ramirez, hello. 33, a 0. Can he hit a grand salami? Grand salami, a 15, he does it. Doug Bear comes in and cleans the bases up in not the right direction. Grand salami for Manny. And that's going to be hard to come back from. 4 RBIs. As Berenguer walks the bases loaded, and Doug Bear comes in and, wow, gives up the grand salami to Ramirez. 7-0 now. Paul Sorrento, 35. That'll be a walk. Another walk in the inning. That's the 4th one. There's Alomar, 64, and that'll be a strikeout. So 2 down, and Sorrento at first. Kenny Lofton, a 15's and 11. Single right runner to third. And he might steal. Single right runner to third. He's a B stealer. We are on the 6th inning. Head by any number of runs he can steal. So he does get the stolen base. As the Indians pouring it on now. Second and third, 2 down. And Vizquel, the 9th batter to bat in the inning. Yeah, 65 is a 35. So that will end at 35. He fouls out to the first baseman. W would have been a base on balls, but Doug Bear does not have a W. So he fouls out or flies out to the first baseman. 4 runs, though, on the grand slam by Ramirez. 7-0 Cleveland. Charles Nagy breathing a little easier on the mound now. Yes, Manny goes yard. Howard Johnson, a 22 is a 7. That'll be a single. They got a long ways to go yet, though. Here's Lou Whitaker. 21 is a 30. That'll be a fly out to left field. We're on the 6th inning. Nagy's point of, or fatigue inning is what I'm going to call it. And Trammell with a 22. That's a 7. Single runner to third. So first and third, 1 out. Here's Kirk Gibson. 36, 33. He pops out to the second baseman. Runners will have to hold. Infield pop-up. Here's Lance Parrish. Very hot hitter. Not today, though. He's 0 for 2. 33 is a 5. And I might have to take a time out here. Somebody's here, a 5. First and third, that is a home run. Home run for Parrish. 3-run shot. I guess they left. Okay. So a 3-run shot for Parrish, and here comes Detroit. Still down 7-3 though. 2 down. Here's Darrell Evans. Actually, I'm pushing my luck here with Nagy. He's a D pitcher now, but he's got a 29. And he grounds out back to Nagy for the 3rd out. But the Tigers come back. It's 7-3 now. And Nagy will be coming out. It's going to be Ossenmacher, he's in the bullpen. As we move to the top of the 7th, Baerga leading off. A 21, he flies out to left field. Albert Bell, he's 0 for 2, 35, that's a 40. Foul ball. So he gets another chance at it, another crack, and he takes advantage of it. It is gone, Mr. Bell. Mr. Freeze, as it says on his card. Solo shot. He might have taken the home run lead away from Lance Parrish. Actually, Parrish did hit a home run, didn't he? I got distracted there with the front door. 15 for Eddie Murray, and that's a 10. Another single. Another hit. So 2 out, or 1 out, and a man on first. Here's Tomey. And they've got Shearer in the bullpen. 41, and he strikes out. He's got a 14 at 56 and a 13 at 41. That's kind of weird, but Tomey strikes out. 2 down. There's Manny, hit the grand slam his last time up. And a 33 again. It was a 33. Can he go yard again? A 52's and 11. Nope. Runner on first. And it's a single runner to third. And he may steal second. He's a D stealer. A D stealer. Any number of outs when behind by 1, tied, or ahead by any number. So that will be a stolen base for Manny, as the Indians are trying to score some more runs here. They got second and third and 2 down. Paul Sorrento. And actually, Scherer is going to have to come in. Another C pitcher. Second and third, 2 down. Sorrento, 61 as a 24. And that should do it. They're playing deep. And he grounds out to second baseman, Lou Whitaker. Another run, though. Could have been worse. 8-3 now, Cleveland. And new pitcher for the Indians is Paul Ossenmacher. Might be his first action of the year. I'm not sure I've brought him in yet. This is only their third game, though. He's an A pitcher with the alphabet XYZ. He's got Bergman leading off. 53. There's the old 53, but it's a 19. And it's an error on the third baseman. So an error on Tomey. It's an E5. Brings up Chet Lemon. 61's a 24, and that will be a double play, I believe. Yes, it is a 6-4-3. Double play ball. Yeah, so Larry Herndon, 32. 26, and he grounds out to the second baseman. Carlos Baerga with a routine grounder, and that will end the inning. We'll move to the 8th. Top of 8, it is 8-3 Cleveland. Sandy Alomar, 36, and he leads off with a walk. Brings up Kenny Lofton. He's going to hit and run. 54 to 32. He flies out to right field, and Alomar will have to hold. There's Omar Vizquel. 63-31. That's going to be a fly out to center field. The runner will hold. 2 down. Here's Baerga. 61 is a 24. It's a ground out to short. Nothing in the 8th for the Indians. Bottom of 8. That's the 9-hole Howard Johnson against Ossenmacher. He's fatigue of 1 inning, but he's going to keep going. Because he got him up 3 down in the his first inning. 55, that's an 8. Pops out to the third baseman, Jim Thome. Here's a Sweet Lou, 21, and he flies out to left. Alan Trammell, a 36, is a 14. He walks. So 2-out walk. Here's Kirk Gibson. 0 for 2 with hit by pitch, 45. And that'll be 2 balls on Gibson. And he takes advantage of it. A 22 is a 0. But a 54 is an 11. That'll be a single. And Trammell will move to third. Gibson is a D stealer. Let's see about this situation here. After 6, any number of outs, behind by 1, tied or ahead by any number. They are behind by more than 1. So he will not be stealing. First and third, 2 down. And why would you, with Lance Parrish coming up, you could possibly get 3 runs right here. And it's a 33. You saw that it bounced off the wall there. but it's going to bounce over the wall because it's a 5, first and third. And that's another home run for Lance Parrish. Unbelievable. The dice, you saw it jump off the deal there, the book, and Lance Parrish with 3 more RBIs. And that is 6 RBIs on the day. 2 home runs, 2 3-run shots. He's got all 6 RBIs. It is now 8-6. And Ossenmacher has given up a walk, a single, and a home run. He's going to have to come out. Eric Plunk is going to be the new pitcher. As Ossenmacher, he got the first 2 guys and then fell apart. There's Daryl Evans at 52 to 27, and Eric Plunk has a K. So that's a ground out to third instead of a strikeout. But 3 runs. Lance Parrish trying to keep the Tigers in the game by himself. It is 8-6. We move to the top of the 9th. Let's see, Scherer. Their bullpen is going to be going again. Aurelio Lopez, but Scherer is going to come back out. Now Rebel trying to match up Lance Parrish in the home run category. Can't do it. 16 is a 13. He strikes out. Eddie Murray with the 25. That's an 8, and that will be a single. 1 out, 1 on. Jim Thome at 22 is a 0, and Jim Thome, who's already homered once today, and he does it again, a 66. Unbelievable, the home run ball. Of course, anytime you're playing with the 95 Indians, you better expect it. So 2-run shot for Thome. He's got 3 on the day. Here's Manny. He's got 4 RBIs. A 51's a 9. And he pops out to third. Here's Sorrento, 43, 29. And it's a ground ball back to Scherer, who throws to first for the out. Cleveland picks up a couple more insurance runs. And it is a 10-6 lead for the Indians. Go to the 9th. Eric Plunk. Let's see, it's 10-6. Yep, Eric Plunk is going to come back out. He got the last out of the last inning of the 8th. I don't think I'll move that up, but here's Bergman to lead it off. 54 is at 32, and he flies out to right field. That's Manny Ramirez out there. Chet Lemon is 63, 31. He flies out to center. Kenny Lofton. So down to their final out, here's Larry Herndon. It's the old 53 is 16. And we got to look at the center fielder, Kenny Lofton. He's a 3, which makes him fielding 1, so he does make the play. If he was a fielding 2 or 3, it would have been a single. But Kenny Lofton, with his speed, gets there on the run, makes the catch to end the ball game, and a 10-6 slugfest. Cleveland wins it. Errors. Let's check errors first. Errors, 1 for Cleveland and 1 for Detroit. Let's see, hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hits. For Cleveland, for Detroit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. see, the winner's Nagy. They never lost the lead. And loser's going to be Berenguer. No save. As they win by 4. That's correct, I believe. So Cleveland moves to 2-1. Detroit gets their first loss of the year. And let's see, I need to use this pen. We got 2 more games to finish out day 3. Or day 4. Day 4. Next game up is going to be 7-10 matchup, 86 Mets and the Arizona Diamondbacks, 99. That'll be the second game of their series. So that'll be the next game up. So who won that Wisconsin game? The Wisconsin and who are they playing? Wisconsin and Western Michigan. Who won that thing? Anybody know? Thanks, Larry Harris. Wisconsin wins it, huh? I figured they would. 24-16. Nice. I think that Rose Bowl might be pretty good. Coming up, I'll probably watch that. So I'm going to wrap this one up. Appreciate you guys joining me as always. Got to go watch TBL. Is he on right now? Is the other Earl's on? All right, Jerry, take it easy. I'm gonna go to, and I will catch you guys later. I might do another one later tonight. We'll see how things go, but for now, I'll see you guys.